So, hi, dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general relationship reading for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for Gemini singles for the month of May 2026. Keep in mind, it's a general meeting, general reading. It might or might not resonate with you. Even if it is resonating with you 100%, it's not your personal reading. Take the messages as the guidance only and apply it wherever it is possible if you feel like. Whatever decisions or choices you guys are going to make based on these readings on my channel is your responsibility, not mine or my channel's. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. Will find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start, Gemini. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Let's see. We have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay, when it comes to this energy of actually doing something about it, you guys are going to feel like you are in mental jail, mentally trapped, trying to protect yourself, your peace, your happiness at any cost, and trying to avoid drama, conflict, and chaos in your life at any cost. So, according to you, if you are going to be in any kind of romantic relationship, it is bound to be a shit show. According to you, not me. According to the cards, actually. So, you guys are mentally trapped, continuously thinking negative about your love and relationship area, continuously being in this energy of I have to protect myself and my peace at any cost. What if I'm going to lose my independence and be with someone and it's going to be a shit show? So, you guys are living in some kind of conflicted energy continuously when it comes to your relationship, romantic relationship part. You can't think positive. You're not able to think positive in this direction. You guys are continuously in this energy of I know if I'm going to be with someone, it's going to be a shit show. I know that, Anjali. For sure, it's going to be a shit show. Either they are going to be connected with other people, or if I'm going to connect with other people, I will not be able to handle or manage which one is the right one for me. What should I do? What should I not do? So, in order to prevent something that might or might never happen, you guys are closing your energies like, okay, like no tomorrow, like, okay, this is final, I'm not opening up. Hmm. But you want to, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So, from inside, you guys just want to take the control of your emotions, take the charge of your life in your own hands. You guys just want to make sure that you are going to connect with the right energy, the right person. So it's basically you just want to control each and everything that's going to happen in this area of your life, and that is why you guys are continuously creating stories in your and scenarios in your head so that you can keep yourself in control. This is bull's crap. This is not good for anyone, irrespective of what you guys are going to do about it or what not. You yourself is trapped in your own energies and scared as hell. Let's see your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond, Gemini. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, and the Fool card. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. You know, fate or destiny is going to turn. Whatever is happening right now, it's going to turn. It's going to change into something totally different. Hmm? You guys holding back, somebody holding back. I think there is going to be a brand new chapter, a brand new energy entering in your space when you will be least expecting them to enter in your space. And then things will start moving forward. Okay? Then things will start moving forward in a very full of energy, unknown phase, unknown territory kind of a thing. Wow. So, Gemini, when you will be least expecting to connect with somebody, the universe is going to throw somebody at your face like, okay, take this person and hold back, keep on holding back. But somehow you guys are going to open up to this particular person or situation. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Although you guys are going to be continuously in this energy of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, confusion, full of confusion, back and forth confusion. You guys will somehow open up to this new person, new energy, taking the risk of moving forward, jumping into the unknown. See, this situation can become a shit show if you guys are going to operate from the energies that I told you that came in your overall energy. This situation can become something really good if you guys are going to release the control issues. Okay, so depends on you and your energy and how you are going to manage this situation. Let's see your my message for this new person, newborn, new connection, Gemini. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This can also be like financial or career issues between you guys, like status issues. Maybe one of you is very rich or one of you is not, or one of you is super focused on their career and one of you is not. So that can also create some kind of issues, but I don't think so this is a major issue. The major issue here is how you are going to approach this situation, with an open heart and a balanced mind, or with a closed heart and overactive mind. That's the real issue here. Let's see what are your energies for a past person, past situation, past bond, Gemini. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. There are very good chances of you guys starting a really good bond with somebody that you already know. Now, it can be an ex lover, but this person is not somebody that you are not in touch with, or you guys had a very, very ugly breakup or ugly separation with. This is not the same person. It's kind of similar to Taurus energy somehow. I don't know. You might end up having a Taurus in your life. Gemini might, not mandatory. So if you have a Taurus friend or somebody Taurus around you and you guys have a very respectful connection, very loving, nurturing, and caring kind of connection, this connection can become something. Again, Taurus is not mandatory. Remove the Taurus if you are confused. If you're having somebody by your side with whom you have a very respectful, beautiful, caring, and nurturing kind of connection with, that can be your person. You guys will be able to help each other in healing. A lot of healing is going to happen when you guys are going to connect or reconnect again. Your bond with this person is really beautiful right now, only right now also. So things are not going to move forward like at the speed of light, but things are going to make you feel like you guys are healing each other. That's the energies for this past person, past energy that you already know. The past person can be somebody that you met 1 month ago, but you know this person already, right? And it can be an ex, but I'm telling you the signs. You guys share a very, very respectful bond. You guys respect each other, care for each other, and you guys are helping each other heal. Bottom of the deck is a Queen of Pentacles. This can be a business person, businesswoman, businessman, and they are very mature, very grounded, and stable kind of energies. And both of you are kind of matching on that level, because both of you are mature enough and grounded enough to carry forward a situation in a beautiful and positive way. Okay, let's see the message for this past person, past connection, past bond. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And telling you, Gemini, you and Taurus, you guys are going to end up finding your soulmate this month. There are very, very, very good chances. So this can be your true love, this person, this energy that you already have a good bond with. Again, I don't think so this is somebody that you had a breakup or ugly separation, or you guys don't want to see each other's face. This can be a friend with whom you have a really good kind of a bond with, and you guys are talking to each other, by the way. It's not like a totally no contact energy. So this can be a start of a very true, very beautiful love story between you and this person. Again, if this person is not resonating with the portion, then this is not for you. Ignore this. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Gemini, for this month. I'll do the reading again in the mid of May. For the time being, let's see what we have. We have the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Enjoy this chapter. Gemini, keep moving forward. Keep your head clear of any kind of negativity or drama or chaos or conflict. That is not actually true. That's just your conditioning, you can say, or your experiences telling you some kind of bullshit that's not even true, and that might never be true. And follow your heart. Your heart is leading you to something or someone really very, very beautiful. Okay, so follow your heart. Obviously, don't go blind, but don't listen to your scattered energies, scattered mind, creating stories and scenarios that are never going to be true in this lifetime. Clean your head, clear your path, and keep moving forward towards the goal of your true love. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Keep yourself in happy vibrations, in happy energies, and keep moving forward. No matter what your mind is going to tell you, your heart is going to tell you the truth. Listen to your heart, especially if you are getting connected to somebody and your heart is feeling lighter, brighter, happier. Okay, so listen to your heart, follow your heart. In the matter of your heart, follow your heart. Don't go blind, of course, but in this scenario, follow your heart. I can totally understand the mood shift, the energy shift. It happens with all of us, but with a Gemini person, it happens a little bit more than usual. So just try to settle down and listen to your heart and clear your head. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared of love. If you are going to be scared, you will never be able to understand which what's coming your way. Maybe this time it's good. Right? That's very high chances of that actually. Final message, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Maybe you guys are not going to share the same religious path or same spiritual path, but that can be talked about, that can be properly communicated, and it can be something that you guys can talk about properly and honestly if this is going to be one of the factors. Okay, so don't worry about it. I don't think so it's a huge deal. So thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.